So, welcome to JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And with me now, well, if you know your boxing, you know Michael Sprott. How you doing, Michael?
Not too bad, my man. How you keeping? Thank you for having me on the show.
Oh, honestly, mate, I really appreciate your time. As I say, I've had a few of the other lads on that you know. But yeah, it's your turn, mate. It's your turn.
Thank you.
Well, what a career, Michael. Let's start off. 71 fights, 42 wins, 17 knockouts. Um, it's a good career, mate, and not many people get over 70 fights. It's quite an achievement in itself.
Yeah. Well, I think there's one more person that had more than me in England. It's probably Danny Williams. I
Yeah,
think he's
yeah,
got about 83, 84. But yeah, I've had a great career, up and down roller coaster career, and yeah, I've been through boxing. I've in professional boxing. I've traveled the world. So yeah, I can't ask for a better career, really. Yeah.
yeah. You can't grumble too much, mate. To be honest, can you?
No. I mean, I got offered every time I got offered a fight, I just took it. I just took it. I thought, you know what, it's the fight game. And fighters are meant to fight. That's it.
Do you think that mentality's still in the heavyweight game now, or do you think it's changed a bit now?
Oh yeah, that's changed a bit. That's changed a bit. They're picking their fights carefully. Everybody wants to keep that O and
Yeah, yeah,
move forward. I mean, it's not like they're fight anybody. 'Cause when you're going on the way up, you've got to avoid. There's certain fighters that you probably want to avoid because there's
yeah.
some dangerous guys out there. So I just tiptoe on different stones to reach the title.
Well, let's pick on some of the names that you've been with. We'll just
Yeah,
touch on a few. Christian Hammer, Carlos
yeah,
Takam, Anthony Joshua, Hellenius, a big one that
yeah,
a lot of people don't give credit to. Pulev, you've had many
yeah,
fights with Skelton, Harrison, and as you were saying, Danny Williams. It's some big
yeah,
names there, mate. Without
yeah,
looking at the rest of your resume. So
yeah. Of course, yeah, yeah. I've had yeah, I've just a lot of these fights I took with short notice. Um, and just yeah, whenever Jim called me up, I said, "Look, I've got a fight in Germany against the likes of Lamont Brewster, Corey Sanders." I just went out there and took it and just gave it 100%. I try my best. But Corey Sanders, without doubt, is the hardest puncher I've been in the ring with.
yeah, that was the next thing I was gonna ask you, to be honest.
Oh, mate. His power was devastating. Man. I was like, come out first round with his boxing, and he threw like a left hook to my
Yeah.
body, and it's sort of like it hit my arm, but it shattered through my body. And through there, I said, you know what, I'm in a world of trouble here. I
That's,
knew. I mean,
that's always a good start.
yeah. I mean, I caught him. I was trying to hit him with hooks. I was trying, but he kept slipping back. I was missing. So I done a bit of a showboat, and he sort of like he laughed, but he went mad as he came forward. I caught him with my right hand. He sort of stumbled a bit, so I went to try and finish him off on the ropes, and he caught me with a hook. The cover was a bit loose. I tripped up, and yeah, he came back and he caught me on the ropes, caught me under my rib. I went down, took a bit of breather, I got back up. I beat the count, but the referee just waived it. So maybe the referee done me a favour. You know what I mean? Because obviously Corey is a very good finisher.
Because obviously at the time, as a fighter, you
Yeah,
look at those referee decisions, don't you, and you think, oh, I could have gone again. But on
yeah.
reflection, you look back and think he really did me a favour.
No, well, I say that. I say that. Yeah, I say that. I mean, be, be, being a fighter, you want to carry on. It's naturally you just want to carry on fighting. But yeah, he probably did me a favor. He probably know that Corey's, he would come in and finish it off. Yeah. So So now I'm thinking about it. I think yeah, he probably done me a favor. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll never admit it though, mate, will you? As a fighter, you never admit it.
Nah, you won't, but nah, you won't. Being a fighter,
Never
like I
show
said, being,
weakness, mate. Never show
yeah,
weakness.
yeah, I don't want to show weakness. I mean, always want to battle on, always want to battle on.
Definitely, mate. And well, that shows throughout your career. You started off November 1996. I
Yeah,
won't tell you how old I was. In a round one TKO of Jeff Hunter.
yeah, I remember that fight very well. I was quite I was with Terry Lawless. I was quite nervous because I wasn't used to the no head guard and the vest.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
in the change room, it was kind of chilled. I had a sweat on, but it was kind of like a breeze, and I was like, I had to come out to the crowd, and I was nervous. So as soon as the bell went, I just, I think the nerves it got to me. I just, yeah, body shots. I dropped him 3 times, and it was the end of that. Yeah,
Well, a lot of people say, don't they, about their debuts. That's one of the biggest memories for them. Amongst don't get me wrong, your amount of title shots, title defenses,
yeah.
the amount of belts you captured throughout your career. May 2002, Pele Reid, round 7 TKO for the WBF European.
Oh, mate.
Um, Mate, I'm going to take you back. Just you wait. I'm taking you back. Um,
That Pele Reid fight, as the I think it was Marcus McDonough. I think he done the referee, but he said it was the best small show fight I think he's done ever. Because me and Pele, we sparred many times together. We sparred and sparred. He's never dropped me nothing like that. It was tough spars we had. And when we came to each other, he dropped me twice. I couldn't believe what was going on. I thought no. Okay, so he dropped me the first time. I got up. I carried on fighting. In my mind, I said, "There's no way this man's beating me. No way." Because me and him were on. It was he ever lose, we'll probably like, well, we'll probably go by the wayside kind of thing. So I was like, "No, there's no way this man beating me." And he caught me the second time. I went down like face first. So half the people in the Equinox were starting to walk out because they thought the fight was over. Even I think John McDermott was there. He got up and went, and then he see when the referee's counting, he said box. Everyone turned around like, what? This can't be real. And then I carried on. I finished round 6, and then in the 7th round, I got my ropes, and I let both my hands go, and then I
you there, Michael?
yeah, sorry, but I had an incoming call. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all right, mate.
Yeah. So it's a shame me and Pele that fight never got televised because that was televised. That'd be a fight that would be. I mean, people still to this day talk about it. The people who were there
Yeah,
still
yeah.
remember that fight. It was a crazy fight, crazy fight.
Well, then you went on from there. God, you're a popular man, Michael.
So, I mean,
You're a popular man.
oh, it's my dad. Yeah,
Mate, March 2003, Southern Area and British Eliminator with Mark Potter, and you got a TKO in round 3. So
yeah.
you were steamrolling. You were steamrolling.
Oh, yeah, I was I had a new trainer at the time, but along with my other trainer, I had Ricky Maslin, who's my trainer from amateur days. Then I took on Johnny Bloomfield, he used to be with Frank Bruno. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
he taught me to punch, to twist and punch correctly. And then yeah, I had about eight stoppages in one after the other. So when it came to obviously fight Mark Potter, I know Mark's a bit of a tough man. Anyway. He's quite tough from the streets of on Wolfenstone. So I see him have tough fights with Danny, etc. But I was very confident in this fight, and it's obviously in my hometown. So yeah, but when I went to boxing, it was I was out boxing him. I was doing the counter punching, and it all
Yeah.
went to plan. And obviously, I stopped him in the third. I think he had a bit of a cut as well. But yeah, it was tough fight. He caught me with a good body shot in the second round. The very good body shot. I mean, I did my hardest to just try and stand up. But I came back in the third, and managed to stop him. Yeah, tough man.
You, yeah, and one of your proudest, I know, January 2004, Danny Williams, when you won the Commonwealth and the British on points. Mate, Danny Williams was a big deal, wasn't he? And you got the job done.
Yeah, listen, Danny Williams was a phenomenal fighter, man. Very phenomenal. Quick hands. You know, he could be 19, 20 stone, but he still, his hands were so quick. His shoulders were bold, big legs. He was good, Danny. You know, I've had 3 good fights with him. I mean, obviously the first fight, I took a short notice, come back from a 3-week holiday in Barbados, and
Oh,
yeah, I got
as you
caught
do.
up. Yeah, as you do. You know, I
You
got the.
know, we all
I
we all
think,
go to Barbados. Do you know what I mean? We all
oh,
go over there.
mate, I tell you what, I had a great time over there. My
Oh,
gut was
thanks,
so
mate.
big. Yeah, I mean, it was yeah, I think that when I came back, yeah, he was supposed to fight Keith Long, and Keith Long pulled out, and as I got called to go to Scotland to spar with Matthew Ellis, so I said yeah, so I went out there, and then Dean Power called me up like a couple of days later. I said, listen, Keith Long's pulled out. Do you fancy his job against Dan Williams? Because mate, I just had through her in Barbados. I'm not even ready. I've got a big gap everything, and he goes, have a think about it. I think about it. And get back to me. So I thought about it, me and my first and everyone talking about it. And I thought, you know what, I've got nothing to lose. I thought I'd give it a shot. And yeah, I lasted 7 rounds. I was I think Jimmy Tibbs threw in the towel because
But you know,
I,
you got, let's be honest, two of the best belts to have in any weight division.
yeah, listen, the British belt to me is the best belt out there. It's pretty, it's heavy, it's solid, it's a nice belt, and the Commonwealth adds to that as well. But yeah, I was even though I didn't have it for long, it was it was yeah.
No, it's all it's good. I've got to be careful how I say this next name because I'm sure it could come out wrong anyway. April 2005. Is it Senji's Cock, EBU European Union on a split decision?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, Genghis Koch, yeah. I knew about Koch anyway because I know he boxed at Alder Harrison, I think for about amateur championships, yeah. And he's kind of like he's a stocky lad, like a Tyson kind of build. No, he was yeah, I trained very hard for that fight. But I knew he was going to go points. I knew he's tough, and yeah, I won it by a split decision, you know. But yeah, he gave me a tough fight. He gave me a tough fight, but I really performed. I really performed around like 12 rounds. Yeah, it was tough. No, 12, was it 12 rounds or 10? I can't remember now.
You well, all I know is you got a split decision on that one.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
and then one of my favourites. Someone else has commented just quickly. He's put,
yeah.
good to see you, Michael. We'll never forget that Audley knockout
Oh, mate.
from Stephen McGurr. And that's what we're going on to now. February 2007, Audley Harrison for the EBU European Union and English titles for your third round knockout.
Yeah,
Mate,
it
I
was.
think there was a lot of people that loved that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, there was. I mean, I think in Reading alone, we saw like £40,000 worth of tickets, and obviously there's obviously Amir Khan was on the show. There's quite a few fights on that night. And at the same time, I think the Reading were playing. Some top match they were playing, and Reading won. I thought I had the Reading shorts. I thought, look, I got to do this tonight. And then it was double bubble, man. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah,
mate. And you got the job done in perfect fashion, mate.
yeah. You know what, Jim, me and Jim trained for about 6 to 8 weeks, and Jim he marked a bag. He marked all Harris's chin. And always practicing, but obviously practicing jabs and stuff. But we practicing the hooks, left hooks,
Yeah.
right to body, left hooks. Jim said, "Listen, it's a keep doing this, and you won't even have to think about it. It'll just come in the fight." And that's what happened. I didn't. To be fair, I didn't even think about it. My hand just went bang, and Jim goes, "See, I told you." So it was just practicing, and then without even thinking about it came to plan.
Yeah. I'll tell you, you didn't stop winning stuff. October 2010, Matt Skelton in the prize fighter final, and then November
Yeah,
2013 against Jason Gavin. Yeah, prize fighter final as well. You know, you know how to win things, don't you? Let's not beat around it. There's a lot of people that go through their careers and they don't touch what you touched in your career. You know,
yeah,
and I know I've spoken to quite a lot of boxers now, and you know, Richard Williams being one of them. You know, you talk to a lot of people over there. Ishan Pickering, you know, they all come out. They all come out with the
so
same. That's all right, mate. They all come out with the same sort of answer, don't
yeah.
they? And they say, "Look, yeah, I had a good career, but I could have done better." Do you feel that way?
Um, yeah, I do in a way. I do feel like I could have done better, but you know what? We can all say that, but what's done is done, innit? You can't change it. I mean, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but
I do feel like I
you
could have.
were British,
Yeah, I
British
could have done
Commonwealth,
better.
European prize fighter. You know, there wasn't English title. There's not much you didn't win, Michael, to be honest. And you even went for the WBO Intercontinental, WBA Intercontinental, WBO Asia Pacific, the IBF International. I know you came up short in those fights, but to have the opportunities to go in for those fights and to
Yeah.
have some of the fights that you did have, you know, you've really set the bar for youngsters coming through, you know, people to look at.
No, you're right. Definitely. I mean, I even thought, obviously, when I fought Skelton, when I knocked out Will Harrison, the next fight was me and Skelton for a world title eliminator. And it was a bad performance between me and Skelton, and yeah, he I think he won it by about half a point or a point, but he went on to fight Rizan Shigaev.
Right.
He went on to fight him in the end. But no, I've achieved a lot. Um, I definitely think I should have fought for a world title for sure. But I was, just one of them things. I mean, like I said, I've achieved a lot. You can't win everything, so yeah,
Yeah.
I should be happy happy with what I've achieved.
Yeah. Don't
You
be
know.
greedy, Michael. Goodness sake.
Yeah,
As I
but
say,
yeah,
you know,
no, no, it's, it's good. It's good to achieve. It's good to achieve a lot because and I achieve what I achieve through hard work, and for the youngsters out there, boxing's a serious sport, man. Serious sport, full time, man. It's a proper full time job. If you want to get anywhere, you got to really put the work in because if you don't put the work in, you're going to fall short. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen McGurr's come in and he's put, you did fine, mate. He's put, you fought some real tough guys. Ender's jumped in and said, what a great guest you are. There's a lot of love out there, mate.
Thank you, guys.
There's a lot of love out there. But
Yeah,
you,
thank
you
you. No, huh?
You talk about youngsters coming
Yeah,
through, Michael, but I want to ask you a question. Anthony Joshua, obviously the past weekend against
yeah,
Usyk, tough fight, real tough
yeah,
fight. You've been in the ring with Joshua yourself. I know it was early on in his career.
yeah.
I think he was like 9-0 around that sort of stage.
That's right. That's right.
Um, what what advice? The rematch clause has been accepted that we
Yeah.
know of. What advice would you give Anthony going into that second fight? You've been in with guys on more than one occasion. How do you sort of get yourself geared up to go against someone again if you've lost the first time?
Well, you got to come with a serious game plan, and you got to study. Obviously, you got to study them. You got to, our players got to be strong. But sometimes, like if you had the first fight, say you get knocked out, and you get there's a rematch clause, you got to fight them again. Sometimes it's on your mind that you got knocked out bad. Sometimes it plays up, but you got to be mentally strong. Um, and yeah, obviously you got to study the fight. You got to come with a plan A and plan B, I was surprised with Joshua because I thought he would have a plan B, but it was plan A all the way. And I don't know
Yeah,
who I was wrong with Kraken. I'm not saying I'm not blaming Robert. I'm not sure what happened at night, but it was Joshua fought the wrong fight. He went out there to try and box him, and I thought no, that's not the way to do it because he's a much better boxer
yeah,
than
yeah,
Joshua. And me personally, I would have said to Joshua, I would have trained Joshua to go in there and obviously um that hang around. I would say that we got to try and get rid of this guy under 8 rounds. We got to try and get rid of him, and obviously
yeah, yeah,
just be rough and rugged, and obviously I would have I know he slimmed down and lost as light as he's been, but I would have him to put his weight back on because this guy is a cruiserweight. Coming
yeah.
heavyweight, and yeah, I would have made Joshua like fight him because Joshua to me Joshua's not really a boxer. He's more of a fighter. He's more just I mean take you out. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would have had Joshua being more aggressive and plan to try and take this guy out within six to 8 rounds.
As
Yeah,
as a fan, Michael, who do you think has the rematch? As a fan, like putting your boxing aside, your
yeah,
history in boxing, and
yeah.
obviously, let's take your trainer hat off for a bit. As a
Right.
fan, who's got that rematch, mate?
Oh, well, who do you think's going to win?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man. That's a hard one. That's hard because it depends. It depends because it depends, man. It depends how I don't know. It
Michael,
depends how it
if I
depends how
gave
Joshua
you
comes out.
if I
Hmm?
gave you 20 quid, it's never going to happen. But if I gave you 20 quid, or or we bet on a trip to Barbados, where
Yeah,
would you put your money?
yeah. That's
You're
a
a
hard one,
nightmare.
man. No, it's hard. It's hard because it depends. I don't know. It depends. I mean, Usyk. The thing is, Usyk's going to be so confident now. I mean, he's confident already. He's even more confident now, and even his next time, he could probably do a number on him. And I wouldn't be surprised if he did because he caught him in the last round.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know. It depends on Joshua. It depends what Joshua turns up.
I'll,
Has he
I'll, I'll
obviously
give you
is he
another one
changed his
then.
game plan? Huh?
I'll give you another one then, Michael.
Okay.
Fury versus Wilder 3.
Let's oh god, no one. Um, well, listen. This is Fury beat him he beat him the first time. I think he won the first. He won the first fight. They call it a draw. Two
Yeah,
knockdowns
yeah,
doesn't bring you the fight. So Tyson won that one. The second one, he absolutely like
he
dominated
battered
that
him.
fight. He beat,
Yeah,
he smashed him. So really and truly, you got the bookies and everyone. It's going to be towards Fury. to do third time lucky. But at the same time, I don't think it's going to be as easy as Tyson Fury thinks it's going to be. I think obviously Malik Scott's now training Wilder. He's teaching him the fundamentals of boxing,
Yeah,
and obviously he's got the punch, but now he's getting the boxing behind it. And I think you're looking at a different fight. It could be closer to what people think. So
yeah.
if I had to pick one, I don't know. I don't know, man. I can't because Wilder's so dangerous. He's dangerous.
I
You know,
I
he's
reckon I reckon you obviously we're in the same WhatsApp group together with the boxing lads. I
oh
reckon
yeah,
I'm keep an eye. I'm going to keep an eye on what you come out with because I tell you they're all as bad as each other, aren't they? In that boxing champions group, and
yeah.
I'm going to have to keep an eye on what you're saying now. I'm going to try and find out what you're. But Stephen McGurr, he said catch 22 for AJ. I think if he comes out swinging to try and stop Usyk, he could get stopped himself. So it's a tough one, mate.
True,
It
that's
is a
true,
tough
that's
one.
true. That's true. I mean, Joshua's not really. I know he's been the points, but he's not really. I don't think he's a distance fighter. He's
Yeah.
more. He's like a 6-8 rounder fighter. He's got to try and take out of that. I think personally. If he can, if I would have him to try and break him down with his strength. Yeah,
Well,
strength and when he's in the clinches, pushes weight down him. You got. Basically, you got to do like a Matt Skelton, basically, because Matt Skelton was rugged. You know, he'd be all over you
yeah.
like a rash and clubbing you in the head. He's rushing you down, rubbing against the ropes. Yeah, he just wears you out. So that's what I would have Joshua do it, definitely. But if he goes
Well,
out there to try and box music, he's going to come on step.
but time will tell. Time will tell, Michael. And like we said,
Yeah,
it's all
yeah,
been about you, mate. You know, 71 fights, 42 wins, 17 knockouts. We can reel it off quickly again. You know, the European title, Southern area, British title, Commonwealth title, European title, English title, two-time prize fighter, you know, title winner. Some of the names on your resume as well, incredible. And I
yeah.
just want to say it's been a privilege having you on, Michael. It really has.
No,
And
thank you, mate, thank you.
you know, just to look back at someone's career, someone of your stature, and someone that's highly respected in the sport, you know, you deserve the credit, mate. So yeah, really
No,
appreciate your
thank you very
time.
much, man. Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, no, it's nice. It's nice that people you come out and reach out and show the respect, you know.
Honestly,
It's
mate,
not all the time.
I'm never going to ask you for a prediction ever again, though, because you just ain't got a
Ah,
clue.
I got a clue, man. I got a clue. I got a clue. Well, you know, it's yeah. But
I'm
like I
sure.
said,
I'm sure we'll
like I
be
said,
texting nearer the time. We'll text nearer the time, and I'm sure we'll see what we can come up with between us.
yeah. But like I said, if it's Tyson and Wilder, that it's the favorite is Fury, in it. It's
Yeah,
Fury,
yeah.
and it's just gonna be Fury anyway. It's gonna be Fury, and like Fury said, maybe like Malik Scott not Malik Scott, Wilder might have changed, but he says as soon as he gets like, obviously hitting and stuff, he might go into his usual swinging mode, you know. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
So yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good.
we shall see, mate. We shall see. But Michael, honestly, stay in touch, mate, and
Yeah.
yeah, we'll have a catch up again soon.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely. No, thank you for having me on the show. Thank you very much.
No worries at all. And you take care, mate. Thank you very much.
All right. Take care now.
See
All
you,
right.
mate. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Are you ready?